Hello, hello. Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Hello, good evening.
Hello, everyone.
How are we all? So this is a bit weird for me and Ben because we are just sitting on Zoom with each other. So please interact with us on the Facebook Lives. Put in some messages so we can feel like we're actually doing this quiz with people.
We were actually planning to be together, but then Nicola Sturgeon announced, so
all for safety. It's all for good, but
all
yeah,
for good.
feel a bit lonely just sitting in our rooms by ourselves. So, Katie McGinn says hi. Hello, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
So we'll give people a few minutes to come on, but first we'll just explain what's going to be happening. So we are from the Stirling Uni Christian Union. My name is Ailey. I am a fourth year studying nursing. And Ben, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yes, well, I'm Ben. I'm third year and I'm doing sports business management. Yeah, I've been CU since first year, obviously. And yeah, I hope you understand my accent because a lot of people don't for some reason.
Well, I think more than half the people doing this quiz will probably have the same accent.
Probably be Northern Irish, yeah.
Yeah, I think people are
you're a minority here in the Scottish people.
Yeah, I always feel outnumbered even though it's in Scotland. So yeah, we're part of the CU, so we are part of Stirling Uni and we aim to share the gospel of Jesus with everyone that we come across in uni. That's what we strive to do, but we do that through lots of like fun events, making friends, and just fun times, which we'll share a bit more about our personal experiences throughout the quiz, myself and Ben. So so just a few rules. I mean, first of all, don't cheat. I know that's the obvious one, but it's really easy to do that on all these online.
Guys everywhere, we know if you're cheating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't cheat. That's boring. There will be a prize for the winner. Me and Ben don't actually know what that is, so but I'm sure it'll be something good. The last quiz was a good prize, so I'm sure this one will be.
I forgot what it was, but I remember
it was a food voucher. Our team won it. I've still got it because we went into lockdown a couple of weeks after, so we've not had a chance to use it yet.
Was it Nando's?
No, it was one of those ones you could spend in loads of different places.
Oh, fair enough. Well, if you were in Ailey's team last time, make sure you give her a message so she doesn't spend it on herself.
Tempting. So other rules. So if you're in the Zoom, you will be put into breakout room teams. And so if you would like to be part of a team with CU members, please go on to the CU Facebook page and see the Zoom link there if you'd like to be in a team. If not, if you just want to do it by yourself, that's also fine. So yeah. Way it's going to work is we will have answers after every round, so just tally up your scores from each round, nominate one person from your group to put in the Facebook Live comments what your score is, and somebody will be working behind the scenes tallying up the scores. Pick a team name so we can kind of keep track of who's who, and make sure it's the same person doing it as well, just to make it a bit easier. So yes, I think there's not much more to do. We'll just give people a couple of minutes to get sorted into teams and things.
With all the admin done.
Mia's given us a wee comment saying go Ailey and Ben, so that's nice. Thank you, Mia.
Oh, thank you. I can't actually see the comments, so Ailey, so if there's any directed at me, Ailey will have to read it out. So, but I'm not a very interesting person, so no one will really comment about me.
If you didn't see our event the other night, the Gorilla Christian, Mia took part in that and did a fantastic job along with the rest of the panel. That's worth catching up on as well. They answer a lot of the big questions a lot of people want to ask, and yeah, if you have any big questions about Christianity at all, that is the one to go. We have a comment from Michael saying, great tie, Ben. Yeah, we forgot to say that. So Ben had just got back from training, didn't you?
Yeah, so yeah, I got home, then I didn't have time to change because we were straight into the test room and then doing this. So I just thought, right, I'll go into my wardrobe, find a tie, and I actually didn't know I had a tie. I don't have much formal clothing because I thought, what's the point of bringing it over? Because we won't be doing any formal stuff this year.
So Ben's dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah.
I've got my nice lighting on. So it's 37 minutes past now, so we'll get started going on, I think.
Is everyone's ready?
I need to ask Isaac, can you let me share my screen, please? I hope he's listening.
I'm sure he's listening. Or Aaron will be listening.
And there we go. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So welcome everybody to our Freshers Quiz. If you missed at the start, I'm Ailey and this is Ben and we're part of the Stirling CU. So yes, all our events have to be virtual this year, but we try to make it as fun as possible. We know everyone is really, really sick of Zoom quizzes, including ourselves. So we're like, how can we make this more fun? So we've come up with, I mean, the first round's a bit general, but the rest.
You can't have a Zoom quiz without general knowledge.
Yeah.
That's like the foundation of every quiz.
Definitely, but we've come up with some other rounds from there. So we hope you all enjoy and no cheating. So just give it a couple minutes.
If you're not in Stirling, give us a wee comment of where you're watching from.
Yeah. Please engage with us so we don't feel like we're being boring and not boring, that we don't feel like we're all on our own.
I'm not gonna lie, it just feels like a Zoom call to me. All I see is you and that PowerPoint. I
know, I just feel like I'm on a wee catch up with you, Ben. That's what Okay, fab. So I'll hand over to you, Ben, to introduce round one.
Okay, so round one is general knowledge. Pretty self-explanatory. It's just questions and then you answer it out and answer it, and then so we get started.
Yep. Okay.
So question one, which actor's real name is Nicholas Kim Coppola? I don't know how you pronounce that name. Is it Coppola or Coppola?
Coppola. No idea.
Which actor's real name is Nicholas Kim Coppola?
We've got Michael McKnight watching all the way from Bannockburn.
Oh, downstairs.
That's Ben's flatmate, for those who don't know.
He's probably right below me, actually, because the living room's below me.
So you're in Bannockburn, I'm out in Menstrie, which is just outside Stirling. So we're both in the Stirling region.
Exactly.
It'd be interesting if we have anyone from further away. Question 2, which book series is set in the fictional country of Panem? So that's which book series is set in the fictional country of Panem?
Never heard of that.
You're not?
No. I'm sure you've read the book, I'm assuming.
I have, yeah.
Fair enough.
Years ago. Okay.
Question 3.
Sorry.
To the nearest 1,000, how many students currently attend the University of Stirling? That's a noggin scratcher.
I know. I was quite surprised by the answer, I must say.
I've forgotten. I don't remember. So.
I think we'll see as we go on how much Ben contributed to the making of the quiz. No, it was an equal effort in all.
There's a good surprise in round 4.
Yes, and 2.
And 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember round 2, but oh no, I do. Yeah.
I'm glad you know your quiz so well.
Yeah.
Okay, question 4. Name all 7 of the dwarves from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. You will not get the point unless you get all 7, and you don't get a 7th of a point if you get 1. It's all or nothing.
For all those people to try to fish for some points, you're not going to work.
No, I did a quiz once, and our team got like 40.5 points or something, and the host at the end said, well, that's really interesting because I didn't give out any half points.
How many quizzes have you done?
a lot over.
I think it's double digits for me.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of a lot of my friends were making them throughout lockdown. Then I made one once because I was bored and used it with my family, used it with friends, so I recycled it.
Yeah, that's some work smarter, not harder.
Would have recycled it for this one, but I think some people watching have
Done it.
So
yeah. Get your own brand new quiz for this.
I know. Okay, question 5.
So, which film made the most money at the box office in 2019? Which film made the most money at the box office in 2019? That's a word. Of course, you get the Northern Irish person to say film. Film.
See all the tricky ones.
It's worse than mirror or mirror.
Mirror, yeah.
People don't understand. It's like gold, frankincense, and myrrh. But when I thought, myrrh.
See, I'm just so used to it now with all of you guys.
Yeah.
I've started picking up the accent, so I've been told by many people.
Understands.
Literally, I was working the other day and one of my patients was like, "Do you come from Ireland?" I was like, "No."
Getting the mannerisms.
Question 6. How many species of bears are there?
Ooh.
If you know me well, you'll know I really love bears, so you won't be surprised by this question.
You probably didn't even need to research it. You knew it on top
I
of your head.
didn't actually know I got it wrong.
Oh, really?
Oh. Yeah. So that's how many species of bears are there internationally.
Fair enough. Oh, so it's internationally?
Yeah.
Question 7. In which century did the Battle of Stirling Bridge take place? So extra point if you can name the exact year.
I'll be very impressed if anyone gets the exact year.
Yeah, I've lived in Stirling for 3 years. I've only lived for 2 years, but I don't know. I'm assuming the Battle of Stirling Bridge, that's the really old bridge.
Yeah, the one you walk across in Stirling.
The cobbled one, the one you'd walk to get to uni.
Yeah. So any new people to Stirling, that is kind of, if you walked down Causeway Head and you were walking into town, that's the Cobbly Bridge you go across. But yeah, I wouldn't have known what
it was good for sunset photos.
Yes.
It was like 7:30 in the morning, walking along.
Maybe at night. I'm not getting up at that time. Okay. Which country would you be in if you were hiking Machu Picchu?
I think I know this one.
So which country would you be in if you were hiking Machu Picchu? You should know, Ben. You've seen the questions.
Oh, country. Sorry, I was thinking of something else.
Oh well, move on to the next one.
Right. Question 9. Which is the most populated UK city after London? So, populated UK city after London.
Find it crazy that like London just itself has more people in it than Scotland and Wales put together.
Really? How many people live in London?
I mean, I haven't counted, but
you just back somewhere. I mean, Northern Ireland only has like 2 million, so
probably got more than Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. I don't
know. Have you ever been to London?
Yeah, I've been a few times.
I've been once.
I was there earlier this year when we went to see Hamilton.
Oh.
I went a day trip. We flew in the morning and flew back at night. That was a long time.
Why not?
Question. How many lectures has Ben attended throughout his first 2 years of university? So that's quite a specific question. So you'll earn the point if you guess within 3 of the correct answer. But yes, how many lectures do you think Ben has attended throughout his 2 years of uni?
So this is physically attending the lectures, not online.
Yeah. So throughout your first and second year.
Yeah, and it doesn't count seminars.
No, just lectures.
Yeah.
Good.
Because don't worry, I still watch back in the lectures.
Do you now?
No, I'm a studious person.
You probably only visited about 3 lecture theatres in your time here.
Yeah, sounds about right.
How many lectures do you think you've had on your timetable that overall that you could have gone to?
Oh, I wouldn't even know where to count. No, because the listen again thing, that is one of my main reasons. So why wake up at 9 a.m. when you can watch it at 1 p.m.? You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. See, my lectures are compulsory because we don't do that many seminars in that in nursing. So
You're
I
nursing
in
because it's
every
very
lecture, so I would have a probably more than you've had within my first semester.
probably. I'm 100% record this year.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah.
Right, we'll go through all the questions again quickly before we do the answers.
Do you want to just read them out quickly?
Sure. So question 1, which actor's name is Nicholas Kim Coppola, however it's pronounced. Which book series is set in the fictional country of Panem? Question 3, to the nearest 1,000, how many students currently attend the University of Stirling? Question 4, name all 7 of the dwarves from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Question 5, which film made the most money at the box office in 2019? Question 6, how many species of bears are there? Question 7, in which country did the Battle of Stirling Bridge take place? Question 8, which country would you be hiking if you were in? Which country would you be in if you were hiking Machu Picchu? Question 9, what is the most populated UK city after London? And question 10, how many lectures has Ben attended throughout his first 2 years of university? So we'll just give people a couple minutes to gather up their answers.
Okay.
Remember to talk to us in the Facebook chat so we don't feel lonely.
I suppose while we wait, we can maybe find out, how did you get involved with the CU and like how has it affected your uni life, really?
So I'm just going to stop screen sharing a wee minute. So I have a weird uni journey. I didn't start off in Stirling. I started off up north and then I took a year out. So then just nearly 2 years ago, I came into Stirling, and the January after I started, I was really keen to go to CU and messaged my friend Kerry, shout out to Kerry Nicol, who took me along my first few weeks. And in that time, I joined a NAVS group and started going to church here, Cornerstone, and just felt really welcomed and got to know people. So that's how I got involved. Oh, yeah.
So I've just had a message from a group who have just asked, how do we submit our answers?
So your answers, don't put your answers in, put your scores in the Facebook live chat after we've gone through the answers. And just nominate one person to do that. So one person from each team, just put in the Facebook live stream chat what your score is after each round so it can be tallied up. But yeah, if you have any other questions as well, just put them in the chat. Cool. So we will go through the answers for the first round. Oh, Kerry's excited because she got a wee shout out from me. She's saying yo in the comments. So question 1, Nicholas Kim Coppola is Nick Cage. Nicholas Cage, Nick Cage. Whatever you call him. Okay, number 2. Ben, do you want to do this one?
Yep. So which book series is set in the fictional country of Panem, the Hunger Games?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
I've never read it. What is the Hunger Games? Is that like fantasy?
Have you not seen the films?
No. Well, I mean, I am oblivious with films, books. I haven't seen many.
Fair enough. Question 3. So there are 14,000 students that attend the University of Stirling. I think there was like about 11,000 undergrad students and 3,000 postgrad students or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
Like, how do we all fit in that like atrium? Like, I know
Yeah.
we're all there at the same time, but yeah. Question 4.
Question 4. Name all the 7 dwarves from Snow White. Bashful, Doc, Dopey, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, and Sneezy. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Snow White, so I actually don't know.
Oh, surely you saw it as a child.
Oh, never.
Which one, just looking from the names, do you associate with the most?
Happy or Dopey?
Yeah, mine's would be Sleepy.
I've just also just had another message. You're allowed. You can be in your own team, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just be in your own. Just submit your answers onto the
Yeah,
chat.
you don't have to be on the Zoom. It was just for people who wanted to be in a team that are maybe by themselves, because most of us are at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I associate most with Sleepy, which those who know me well will definitely agree with. Question 5. So Avengers Endgame made the most money at the box office last year, which I can't believe that only came out a year ago. I feel like that was ages ago.
I never saw it.
Did you not? I didn't see the cinema, but
I'm so out of touch with movies. It's ridiculous.
I can tell.
Someone needs to actually send me box sets of films just so I can watch and make conversation.
That's what we can do. Yes, Michael, you do need to get everyone to get every single dwarf to get the point. You will not get a 1/7 of a point for each. Adam Hodgson says that you're bashful, Ben.
Bashful?
Yeah.
What does bashful mean? I actually... But fair enough.
I mean, it's kind of similar to Dopey, I suppose.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I can see that. And
he also says, someone educate Ben on movies.
Yeah. I mean, I actually thought it was called, what do I call it? Space Wars, but it was Star Wars. So, but
wow.
Move on. Let's move on.
Wow. Yeah, we'll move on.
So how many species of bears are there? There's 8.
Yep.
I thought there'd be like 42. I don't know.
Nope. So I was going to put in which ones there were. So it's like black, brown, polar, and then there's like sun bears, moon bears. There's quite a few, but I thought there'd be more actually.
Grizzly is grizzly bear.
That's a brown bear. That's the same.
Oh.
Get your facts right, Ben. So the Battle of Stirling Bridge took place in 1297. So if you said the 1200s or the 13th century, give yourself the point. But if you managed to get the year, give yourself an extra point. And please put in the chat if you did, because I'll be interested to know. Maybe those that study history might know that. I don't know. But yeah, I'd be impressed if anyone got that. I wouldn't have known that at all. I probably would have, like, for being Scottish, like, I know a lot of Scottish history, but I wouldn't be able to pinpoint like any years of anything.
Oh, it's all in the past anyway.
Oh, Adam Hodgson got it. Well done, Adam.
Fair enough.
Quite impressive.
So which country would you be in if you were hiking in Machu Picchu or Picchu, whatever, how do you pronounce it? You know, granted, but it's Peru.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the country I was thinking of.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It was between Colombia and Peru, but I knew it wasn't Colombia, so I thought Peru.
Oh, wow. Question 9. So Birmingham is the most populated UK city after London. Just quite surprised about it. I thought it would be like Manchester or something.
I thought it would have been Leeds.
Really?
Leeds is quite a populous city. But I think I know the order actually. It's Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, then I think Sheffield.
Something like that. Glasgow was quite high up as well.
Oh, Glasgow is definitely above Sheffield.
Yeah. Kerry is asking, what range did we have to get in? Is that for the Battle of Stirling Bridge one, Kerry? Because that was, if you get the point if you said the 1200s, and then you get an extra point if you get 1297. So if you got the century right, give yourself a point. If you got the year right, give yourself 2 points. Does that make sense? Final one. So how many lectures did you attend, Ben, in your 2 years of uni?
14. Quite good. I thought.
More than I thought. At first you were like, I think it was about 3.
No, yeah. I think last year it probably worked out. It was probably working out about £9 a lecture. But first year I did go to a few in first year.
And then it all went downhill from there.
It's once you miss one, I don't know why, but it's just hard to get back in the flow. But I always did the listen again, like, so it was lucky we had that.
That's true.
Yeah.
So if you said within 11 to 17, give yourself the point. But yeah. Kerry Nichols thought that Birmingham was in Manchester.
Who's what?
Kerry Nichols thought that Birmingham was in Manchester.
I think Lydia needs to teach her a bit of geography.
Aye. Oh, we're getting good scores in. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 4 out of 10. So keep putting your scores in. And as we prepare for round 2. We've heard we're chatting too much and it's distracting people in their room. So I think we need to shut up a bit, Ben.
Me and my blabbermouth.
7 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 6 out of 10. You're doing good. 8 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 6. That's a good amount of teams we've got going though.
Yeah, there's a group that are. Yeah, there we are. They're ready. Nothing. We're grand.
Okay. Oh, it's out of 11 actually. Yes, thank you, Ruth. I should know that because there was the extra point for the Battle of Stirling Bridge. So that's a good point. Thank you, Ruth. Ruth, you should be hosting this quiz.
Reliable.
I know. Right, we will start moving on to round 2. So, those of you who know Ben will know that he only got back to Stirling a couple of days ago, but we had this round planned. So we rushed round a lot of places in Scotland yesterday to get photos at famous Scottish landmarks. So all you need to do is name the landmark. We don't need the town, the city or anything, just the landmark itself that me and Ben are posing in front of. So hope you appreciate the amount of effort that we went to get all these pictures. Okay, question.
Well travelled.
That was us starting up our new business. Or I think it's a baking business. Okay, move on to number 2.
Where is that?
They're all in Scotland. I don't know if I said that. So that'll be a hint. And you don't need the town or city, just the name of the landmark. Adam Hodgson says for number 1 that we look like Big Cook, Little Cook. That program from CBeebies. We actually kind of do. Okay, question 3. So some of you know that I like to refer to Ben as my wee child sometimes, and I think quite a lot of people, so I feel like this one takes it a bit more literally, as Ben is my my son. It gets funnier every time I look at it. Number 4. So we actually bumped into some quite famous people when we took our visit here. They were very friendly.
Yeah.
Quite posh though.
They've aged a lot now, though.
Yeah, they aged a lot in the last day. It's quite weird. Question 5. Ben went for a wee swim this time.
Like a Pokemon and just transform it into a new. Grace message. Are you hanging out with my relatives again? For the last one. So if you don't know, Grace has a distant relation with Kate Middleton.
So she does. So yeah, Grace, that was just us having a fun time. Oh, Katie McGinn says this one is the best Ben has ever looked. I agree.
Oh, thank you.
I agree.
Thank you.
Number 6. So this one was a bit weird. We nearly got hit by a car that was flying. It was really a weird experience.
Yeah.
You dressed well for the occasion, Ben, for this one as well.
I know, I'm actually dressed up quite nicely.
Mm. I think me and Ben both have problems with talking too much, so we're trying to calm it down. So apologies if you're struggling to talk in your teams. Number 7.
Where in Scotland is that?
Adam Hodgson says that these photos are absolute scenes.
Thank you, Adam. Did you notice that we changed our dress code in between all of them as well?
Such effort.
10 different outfits.
Oh dear. Hannah McDonald says standard. What are you referring to, Hannah? Me talking too much? Probably. On to number 8.
I look forward to this all week.
So if you don't know Ben well, you might not know that he's actually a famous international golfer. So I thought I would join in this time, and I actually beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you have a high handicap.
Oh, no. I'm not taking that. Oh, dear. Hannah says the chatter. Yes, we are chatting too much, Hannah. I'm sorry if it's disturbing you. Number 9. So I don't know if you can see well, but we actually got to go into the building and go to the window this time. So we got exclusive access just for this quiz. I think the people that work here are actually watching as well. And final one. Where is this picture taken?
Very windy day that day.
It was windy, yeah.
But the sea looks very calm, so don't let it fool you.
It's weird that our heads just seem to get bigger at each landmark.
Probably just our ego.
Of how good we are at quizzes. Oh dear. Right, so we'll go through them all again quickly before the answers. Here's us being big cook, little cook.
Cheers,
Number
Kerry. Cheers, Kerry. Or was it Kerry that said big cook, little cook?
No, Adam.
Oh, it was Adam. Oh.
Number 3.
No, I can't take that photo seriously.
Number 4. We should have edited Grace's photo onto one of them. Number 5. Ben taking a wee swim.
We dip in the water.
It's funny, I should have posed actually looking through the telescope. That maybe would have been a bit more practical.
Yeah, it's a bit counterproductive. The telescope's there, but you decided just to open the camera.
Number 6. Number 7. Can't remember what that key I have in my hand was to unlock.
Probably the big building behind.
It's quite a big key. Wouldn't want that on my I wouldn't want that on my keyring all the time. Number 8.
Oh, what a day that was. I was up there. I wish the dream now is to play with Matt Fitzpatrick.
Oh. What's your favourite golf course?
Favourite golf course in general, or favourite one I've played?
No, in general.
In general. I'm a big fan of, well, I could go generic with Pebble Beach, because I do like a good links course. But I'll say Portrush.
No, I knew you were going to say that.
I do like a good links course.
Number 9. Would you have known this building, Ben?
I don't know what it is. I was blindfolded and just got the picture taken. But I have no idea. Looks like a shopping centre.
Does a wee bit, yeah. Emma Vondi has messaged me saying, excellent Photoshop skills. Emma, I don't know what you're on about. There's no Photoshop. These are all real. And final one, where are we here? Okay, so we will give you all a few minutes to gather your answers together. But in the meantime, Ben, I'm going to ask you a wee bit about your CU experience. So,
okie dokie.
When and how did you get involved with Stirling CU?
Well, so I wasn't really Christian before coming to uni. And then I was chatting to my friend. I was Jack Weir, so before I came, and he was telling me about it. And then I was sort of thinking about it, because I sort of have another friend who is a Christian, has been inviting me to a lot of his like football events. So I've been playing football and sort of learning. So I went to CU, and everyone was just really, really, really welcoming. And like the majority of the people were Northern Irish as well. So like fit in quite well. You know what I mean? We're outnumbering everyone. So that was good. And then I just grew from there. And then everyone's so welcoming and so like didn't feel like stupid questions. Like joining NAVS was a really, really, really good because I could ask the most. So I thought, you know, David and Goliath.
Mhm.
I thought they were talking about the big yellow cranes in Belfast in my NAVS group, and I asked, "Is that not the cranes?" But so my NAVS group was really, really good, like helping me and teaching me, and like just helping me grow my faith. And then SBC as well put me in touch with Sterling Baptist Church, and it's just grown from there. And the journey is continuing as we speak.
It's great because not only do you grow on your faith, but the friends you make and the fun experiences you have.
I made some, like my closest friends at uni through CU. So I have
bunch of folk.
Yeah,
pardon? Even if we are biased. Good bunch of folk, even if we are biased.
Good bunch of folk, yeah. I would agree. But no, best thing I've done. I'm so glad I did. Best decision I think I've ever made.
Oh, that's lovely.
So it is.
Lovely. Well, thank you for sharing that, Ben. We will go through the answers of round 2. So if you're all ready. So where were we? Oh, Katie McGinn says that was a class story, Ben.
Who said that?
Katie McGinn.
Oh, thank you, Katie.
So question 1 was Kelpies. Is that to Katie?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I can't do it. But you know. I think I've driven past that before.
Aye, the Kelpies on the. If you're going to the Edinburgh airport, you'll drive past them.
Yeah.
Question 2, Edinburgh Castle.
That's where the Christmas market is, isn't it?
Yes. Well, not up the castle, but in Edinburgh.
Oh.
But it's not far. Question 3 is the Forth Rail Bridge. And no, you do not get the point if you said the Forth Road Bridge. It has to be the rail.
Is this a landmark in Scotland?
Yes.
The bridge?
No, but it's like a landmark bridge.
Fair.
Yes, Amber, the Kelpies are in Falkirk. Amber wants Falkirk shout out because it's her favourite place in the world where she's from.
There's a few more places I'd rather be. Falkirk's up there, but
it's not that bad. I quite like it.
Give me Portstewart any day.
4 was Balmoral Castle. It's known as the royal family's one of their favourite places to go. The Queen resides there quite a lot, so we managed to catch her, which was nice. She looked a bit confused while we were there.
Yeah, and don't worry about the photo quality as well, because the camera was a bit.
Yeah. Kerry Nichols says that I must have slept for weeks after this long trip. I did, Kerry. It was very tiring. For those that don't know, there's a lot of inside jokes about how tired I get. So that's why I was saying I'd be Sleepy the Dwarf. And Adam Hodgson says the bridge is a landmark. #offended. I agree, Adam. I agree. Number 4 was Loch Ness.
Loch Ness.
Ben took on a new role that day.
Went swimming. Yeah. I was actually really worried about getting in because I didn't want other people to see me because no way everyone tries to catch the Loch Ness monster. Didn't want to be like typhooned.
But you're still here to tell the
still
tale.
Here telling the tale.
6 was the Glenfinnan Viaduct. And no, you do not get the point if you call it the Harry Potter Bridge. You have to get Glenfinnan Viaduct.
Viaduct?
That's what it is. That's what those sort of bridges are called.
Really? No, I've never heard of that in my life.
So, yeah, this is the bridge that's used for a lot of the Harry Potter filming when they are... the train goes past the Hogwarts Express, and there's the scene in the second film where they're in the flying car and they nearly get hit by the train. 7 was the Wallace Monument. All you Stirling folks should know this one.
Been there a few times. It's a good place.
Have you been up the top?
Yeah. Oh no, I haven't. I think I've been up to. No, I might have. No, I haven't. No. I've only been to the monument, like driven. I actually, and when I was at the monument, it was probably about 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I've been quite late at night a few times.
I've never been in the day.
I've been in the day, but it's cold.
Is it?
You know, a top tip if you live in Stirling is go up there on bonfire night.
Really?
That's what we did last year, and it was great because you see everything. Number 8 was St Andrews Golf Course.
Honestly, it was really close between St Andrews and Portrush for my favourite golf course. Because just St Andrews, it's just such a traditional course, and oh, so nice.
We'll get the point if you called it the old course as well. Is that what they call it?
It's the old, yeah. Well, that's the old course there, yeah.
So give yourself the point if you said that as well. My family live like right next to the golf course in Carnoustie.
Oh yes,
Famous one, and yeah, they like let out their house to one of the golfers when the Open was on and stuff.
Make a stack of money off that, like.
Make it an Airbnb.
We could, yeah. Portrush, when the Open was in Portrush, there were loads of people. Like you're making tons. Tiger Woods actually flew a helicopter over each day from Scotland.
Really?
Yes. Well, apparently, but I do think it's true. Wouldn't surprise me.
Interesting. Number 8 is Holyrood, the Scottish Parliament. So if you said either of them, give yourself the point.
I've heard of Holyrood, but I've always called it Holyrood.
So there's Holyrood Palace as well, which is right next to it, which is like a wee castle. But this is the Parliament building. So I'm really surprised we were let in, considering students aren't really allowed to do anything at the moment.
I know Nicola is making sure we stay safe.
She gave us a wee exception.
We had a mask on, we just took it off for the photo.
Yeah, of course. We did for all these. We stayed. We did it well. And the final one is John O'Groats. So this is. Do you know much about John O'Groats, Ben?
Yes, that's the most northerly point in the UK. Yeah,
there's a place called Dunnet Head, which is the most northerly point, which is quite close to it. But as like a village, it's the most northerly bit.
John O'Groats, yeah.
So I did a placement in Wick, which is really close to John O'Groats, so visited there a wee bit. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Hannah said that it's her house. Which one, Hannah? The Parliament?
Probably the Palace.
Lovely. Well, Katie McGinn's team got 10 out of 10. Rachel's team 8 points. Michael's team 10 out of 10. Ruth's team 10. Well done, guys. You're doing great. Oh, lots of 10s.
Shall we stop the screen sharing?
Yes,
and
shall. Yes.
Excellent day.
Number 9 was Hannah's house, she's saying. Lots of good scores, guys. Shall we move on to round 3?
Round 3.
Round 3. So round 3 is who said the quote. So was it Boris or was it Donald? So Ben, do you want to start us off?
I will start us off. Sounds good. So question 1, my policy in cake is pro having it and pro eating it.
And there's no trick questions here. It really was Boris Johnson or Donald Trump that said each one of these.
My policy on cake is pro having it and pro eating it.
Question 2. My speaking style was criticised by no less an authority than Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was a low moment to have my rhetorical skills denounced by a monosyllabic Austrian cyborg. Well, hope Arnold's not watching this quiz because that's quite offensive.
Oh. No filter.
I can imagine you saying something like that, Ben.
Yeah.
My speaking style was criticised by no less an authority than Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was a low moment to have my rhetorical skills denounced by a monosyllabic Austrian cyborg. Who said that one? Question 3.
Question 3. Show me someone with no ego and I'll show you a loser. Show me someone. Oh, the voice crack. Show me someone with no ego and I'll show you a loser.
Number 4. Face it, it's all your own fault. Quite like to know the context to this one. Number 5.
Number 5. It's really cold outside. They are calling it a major freeze, weeks ahead of normal. Oh, yeah. Man, we could use a big fat dose of global warming. It's really cold outside. They are calling it a major freeze, weeks ahead of normal. Man, we could use a big fat dose of global warming.
Oh, man. Okay, number 6. I love tennis with a passion. I challenged Boris Becker to a match once, and he said he was up for it, but never called back. I bet I could make him run around. Oh, dear. I love tennis with a passion. I challenged Boris Becker to a match once, and he said he was up for it, but never called back. I bet I could make him run around. Okay, number 7.
I think if this country gets any kinder or gentler, it's literally going to cease to exist. Who said that? Boris or Donald? I think if this country gets any kinder or gentler, it's literally going to cease to exist.
I don't think that could apply to either of the countries, to be honest. Number 8. When you see the other side chopping off heads, waterboarding doesn't sound very severe.
Generally, it could be either. I don't know.
Even looks-wise, they're quite similar when you think about it, aren't they? Like, just two big blonde dafties. Okay, number 9.
The beauty of me is that I'm very rich. No beating around the bush. No beating around the bush there. So, which one said it? The beauty of me is that I'm very rich.
And final question. There's absolutely no one, apart from yourself, who can prevent you in the middle of the night sneaking down to tidy up the edges of that hunk of cheese at the back of the fridge. Ben, you look very confused.
I have no idea how that could be used in context.
There's absolutely no one apart from yourself who can prevent you in the middle of the night from sneaking down to tidy up the edges of that hunk of cheese at the back of the fridge. Okay, so just run through them all again quickly. Ben, do you want to read them?
I'll read them all, yeah. So number 1, my policy in cake is pro having it and pro eating it. Number 2, my speaking style was criticised by no less an authority than Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was a low moment to have my rhetorical skills denounced by a monosyllabic Austrian cyborg. Number 3, show me someone with no ego and I'll show you a loser. Number 4, face it, it's all your own fault. Number 5, it's really cold outside. They're calling it a major freeze, weeks ahead of normal. Man, we could use a big fat dose of global warming. Number 6, I love tennis with a passion. I challenged Boris Becker to a match once and he said he was up for it but never called back. I bet I could make him run around. Number 7, I think if this country gets any kinder or gentler, it's literally going to cease to exist. Number 8, when you see the other side chopping off heads, waterboarding doesn't sound very severe. Number 9, the beauty of me is that I'm very rich. And number 10, there's absolutely no one apart from yourself who can prevent you in the middle of the night from sneaking down to tidy up the edges of that hunk of cheese at the back of the fridge.
That's what you'll be doing tonight, Ben.
Yes, don't know what that means.
Okay, so we'll move on to the answers. Number 1, about eating the cake, was Boris.
Boris.
Number 2, also Boris. Number 3, show me someone no ego and I'll show you a loser. I can just imagine him saying that.
Yeah.
Really can.
I could. With his wee finger.
Boris, face it, it's all your own fault.
I love that photo, Boris.
It's cold outside. They're calling it a major freeze, weeks ahead of normal. Man, we could use a big fat dose of global warming. Can imagine him saying that as well.
The daughter.
Thought I'd get him a wee tennis photo in for this one. So maybe he eventually got his match with Boris Becker. Boris v Boris.
Boris v Boris. Boris P v Boris J.
I wonder if he did make him run around. Donald saying America is going to cease to exist if it gets any kinder or gentler, apparently. We'll see if that happens. Number 8, when you see the other side chopping off heads, waterboarding doesn't sound very severe. Also, Donald.
The daughter. I had a Pro Clubs character of Donald Trump and he was a defender. Because it was like, the joke was because he was a brick wall, so nobody could get past him.
Number 9, the beauty of me is that I'm very rich. Also Donald. And number 10, about getting the cheese from the fridge in the middle of the night, was Boris. That is one I can definitely just imagine him saying in the middle of Parliament.
Yeah. he has a lot of words in his profile.
Yeah. So we will just pause for a wee minute in between the final rounds just to give you a wee break if you need to get water or anything.
Excellent. Well, while we wait, would you like to tell us, Ailey, about how you became a Christian, maybe?
Yeah, so I grew up in a Christian household, so always went along to church. And kind of in my mid-teens started to understand it a bit more, but then kind of towards my later teens, maybe didn't take it seriously enough. Still went to church, still believed, but I would say that commitment was missing. And then about a year and a bit ago, I started taking things a bit more seriously, and I went to an event called Forum with the Christian Union. So I would say, joining CU, joining NAVS, joining a church here my faith just started going like that. And I, when I was at Forum, just really felt a change in myself, and just really felt God's presence with me. And yeah, it's a feeling I can't explain. But my life just changed from then, and I've been a completely different person in this last just over a year or so. So yeah, I mean, I could go on all day about how I did actually become a Christian, but that's the gist of it. But yeah, and it's like just a constant feeling that doesn't go away. It's great. That's scores coming in. So we've got 8, 8, 9, 7, 7, 8, 9. McGinn's team got 10 out of 10. Well done. So not including this round, but after the first 2 rounds, it's very close. In the top 3, Emma Swanson's team's third at the end of round 2. Johnny Armstrong's team second, and Kung Fire Panda, which I think is Ruth's team, were first at the end of round 2, but we'll tally up after this round. And now we will go into the final round.
Fair play. Johnny, Jack, Marcus, and Phil pulling it out of the bag here.
I think Nikki's with them as well.
Oh, that's probably explains it then.
So final round. So we were wanting to make some film recreations for this one, but didn't really have time because Ben only got back on Wednesday. So what we've done instead is Ben has used his artistic skills to draw some films for you. So
it's good. Like I've proper drawings, like oil pastels and everything on my.
You've done a good job. So if you were at the NABS quiz, maybe stolen your idea a wee bit here, Michael, but it's quite different films, different things, so don't worry. So there's 2 points. There's only 5 films, 2 points for each film. You get a point for the film and a point for the year that it came out. Now, some of these films are part of franchises. So say it was a film that had 5 in a series. We just want the year the first film came out, the name of the first film and the year that it came out. Does that make sense? Please tell me if it doesn't. Sometimes I'm not very good at explaining things.
Just name the whole film. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Right. On you go, Ben. I'll let you start.
Okay. My artistic skills. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. What movie is that?
And what year did it come out?
A bit of. So if you don't know as well, I was a good artist. That's good. Got good results.
Did you do A-level?
No, I didn't do GCSE. I dropped before GCSE, but my summer exams were always very high marks. I got above 40 once. It was quite good.
So what is the film and what year did it come out? Okay, number 2. Oh dear. I really like the shape of the female. She's got a really triangular body.
That's so, be a mess, but
yeah, fits her well. So name the film and the year that it came out. Question 3. Everyone's favorite.
I think this is probably one of the easier ones.
Yeah. But to be fair, I don't think I would have got what year it came out.
Oh yeah, because you have to get the year. Good point.
When I went through them myself, I only got one right for the year that they came out. Question 4. I think this one's great, Ben.
This one took me the longest, to be honest with you.
I think it's great. The background and everything.
Yeah. I like it.
And final question. Name the film and the year that it came out. I really like the facial expressions on this one.
Yeah.
I think it's really realistic as to how they were feeling, you know.
Seemed to have given the guy on the left a really slick skin fade.
Oh dear.
Peaky Blinder haircut.
He looks a bit like you, Ben.
Oh, well, I do pride myself. Wrap it. But if you want to know who my Sterling barber is, give me a message on Instagram, blambert514, and I'll.
Shameless plug.
I mean, she wants me to try and get new people in. She's really good.
Oh, does she?
She's a British master barber as well. Really good deal for students.
Well, we'll go through these again quickly. So just remember, if it's part of a franchise, you know, if there's more than one film, just the first one and the year the first one came out. So number 1. Number 2. It's really good.
Right.
Okay. Number 3.
Thank you, Murray.
Huh?
Murray just said lovely tie, Ben.
Oh, look at him sucking up to you. Number 4.
Quite proud of that one.
Yeah, I like that one. And number 5. All right, so we'll just give a second or so before we go over the answers. So we do hope that, so this is the last round, so before we go through the answers, we do hope you have all enjoyed yourself. Yeah, we put some work into it. We tried to make it amusing. But yeah, we would really encourage you to come along to see you if you would like. And please give myself or Ben or the CU page or anyone else a message. And another thing, on Sunday we have 2 church searches. So if you are new to Stirling and would like to find a church here, we've been doing church searches, so services that are for students to come along to. So, well, some of them are online. So on Sunday morning we've got Cornton Baptist Church. I think that's an online service. So if you have any questions, you can message Sarah Mays. I think she's the church rep for Cornton. And on Sunday evening, we've got a student service at Cornerstone, which you can come along to in person. I am the church rep for Cornerstone, so if you have any questions, please give me a wee message, because you need to sign up before going along to that, just for track and trace things, and to make sure you can get a space. So yeah, that's 2 you can go along to on Sunday. And then the following week is Stirling Baptist Church, I believe. That's Ben's church, and a church rep for that is Esther Thompson, if you would like to go along there. And there's already been 2 church searches at the Free Church and Stirling Vineyard, but Marianne Gansenshe is the rep for Free Church if you would still like to go along, and Matt Nichol for Vineyard. So that's a lot of names, but aye.
They're all lovely.
Yes.
Don't feel just message them. Don't worry about any of that.
Oh yeah, everyone's friendly. So we will just quickly go through the answers of the final round. Okay, so number 1 was Monsters Inc. in 2001.
I'm not gonna lie, it was going well until Sully, and then all out. No, to be fair, the wee kid isn't that good.
I think the funny thing was that you sent me it and you forgot to give her hair.
Yes, I sent the bald version of her. Yeah.
And I think they all just look like they're screaming.
The monsters are trying to scare her.
Fair. I really like Mike Wazowski's arm on the right. It doesn't really join up. Moving on. Number 2 was High School Musical, which came out in 2006.
I'm going to be having nightmares about that.
I feel like Gabriella, she looks like a wee like ghosty woman that'd be floating around. Like she's really quite scary.
Something from Paranormal Activity.
Should have put that as the film. Number 3, Shrek, which was 2001.
So that's meant to be a house on the left.
Is that not the swamp?
I've had it's house. I don't know. I've had a few messages, and it's not what people are messaging me.
Number 4, Rocky, 1976. I really like their boxing gloves.
Yeah, I was going to originally draw it where he was on top of the thing. Like,
I
looked up a picture in Google and I thought that would be easier to draw.
I think that represents the film better.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Question 5 and Harry Potter, which was also 2001.
Keaton McGinn, Sully's lack of eyes is so off-putting. Yeah, that's fair. I didn't realise how bad it was.
I think it's because Mike's eye is so prominent and then he just doesn't have any.
Yeah.
They're just boo. So that's Monsters Inc. 2001, High School Musical 2006, Shrek 2001, Rocky 1976, and Harry Potter 2001. So get your scores in the Facebook chat so that they can be tallied up. And thank you so much for joining us. We hope you've had a fun time. Me and Ben had a fun time making it and doing it. And
on Monday, yeah, like it was good fun. So it was, but so we mentioned on Monday there's a wee talk on.
Yes, there is now. Got a wee message about it. So yeah, there's a talk on Monday, and if anybody would like from tonight to get in touch with anyone from CU, you can message us directly. But there is a little Google document form that you can sign in, which will be on the CU Facebook page. If anybody would, just like to know a bit more or kind of get buddied up with someone so they're not totally going into it. Please just let the CU page know, or one of us, or anything else. So I think, are we just going to wait for the scores to come through? I think that's what we're going to do.
We are.
And announce the winner. So we'll just wait. Thankfully, me and Ben don't have to tally that up. I think that would stretch us a bit far. So we've got a good team of Erin and Isaac, and Emma and Katie behind the scenes. So big thanks to them.
All the work. Give them a follow on Instagram.
Gonna plug all them as well.
Yeah. And me, B Lambert 514.
I even said then.
I follow back.
like follow for follow. So in third place is Universally Challenged. So that's Katie McGinn's team. So please, Katie, say who was in your team. Second place is Johnny Armstrong's team.
And joint.
Oh, second, Johnny Armstrong and Emma Swanson's team. I'm sorry, that's second.
Yeah. I just found it funny, Johnny, he put Fat W in the chat after that last round. He thought he won it.
Oh well.
He couldn't help
with winning by 2 points is
2 points ahead of second.
Yep. Was Kung Fire Pandas. So that's Ruth's team. I think Sarah and Hannah are also in that team. So well done, Sarah, Hannah, and Ruth. Please put in the comments if anybody else.
I like that team name.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? So you guys will get a wee prize. You'll get messaged by probably the
mystery
Steve,
prize.
somebody behind the scenes. So congrats to you guys. Well done. And well done everyone for taking part. We hope that you enjoyed it. There's a wee form pinned in the comments here. If anybody would like to get in touch with CU, please come along to our church searches and ask us any questions. So thank you so much for coming along.
Bye-bye. That was a really bad ending.
Goodbye.
But yeah. Yeah, I quit.